Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Free Speech Channel. My name is Ray, and we're gonna have fun, and we're gonna talk about serious things, and we're also gonna joke, and you know, because I can't believe on how far off our country has went. um, I hate all the different types of right, Republican, left, liberals, all that, but that other side, they've lost their minds. They used to be all about free speech. Back in the 70s and the 60s, with all the free love and free speech and the hippies and the professors and universities, that was the bastion of free speech. But now, how far have we fallen? It's wild. Like there's this one thing going on. There's a few things we're going to go over today. It's just they've dug themselves in a hole. I have no idea how they're going to get out of this kind of mess that they've made for themselves, even us too, but for themselves. It's a circular firing squad, man. They're all in a pit, and they're going to destroy each other because of the mess that they made. With all the being offended and this person, if you say this, you're a racist, and if you do that, you're going to lose your job. It's a mess, and they've caused this and brought this on to themselves. But the one thing like this, what's going on with this Governor Northam in Virginia, this is exactly perfect example of how they're going to eat their own. Not just this. You'll see where we're going to go with this. But, of course, this blackface and this Klan member thing, it's not great. That's not that's not something smart to do. But on my opinion, I don't think that you should have your career destroyed. I don't think your life should be in shambles and ruins over something like this. I don't know how y'all feel, but for me, I just think it's a stupid thing that you did when you're a young kid. There are some right down here says some old drunks than doctors in this world. They were in college, man, acting fools, right? But I want to know your opinion on this anyway. What's worse? Is it this blackface, or is it the Klan? What would be worse for that governor, who now he says he wasn't in any of that stuff? He said he was Michael Jackson, but he wasn't in this picture. This wasn't him. But either or, what do you think is worse? Because I want this channel to be, it's not just my channel, even though it is, I created and all that stuff on this Roku, and then we're going to be on the Fire Stick too. But I want us to be able to come together and talk about this seriously. There's lots of ways that we can do this. We can all have a group meeting on Skype and discuss things. That's what's cool and amazing about these times. They lost control. We can be any type of media we want. We can discuss, we can talk freely, and we can get it out to millions of people. So they messed up in that area. So just a little bit, that's kind of what the channel is going to be about too, because I want us all to be interactive. I don't even care if you don't believe what I believe. We need to open up and talk to each other. It's so necessary. This other stuff, sweeping it under the rug, you're only going to make a powder keg, man. And when it goes, the whole country goes, man. It'll be a civil war. It'll be devastating. So we need freedom of speech is like a pressure cooker. And you have that little thing on top that lets out the steam. You have to say things that might be uncomfortable to people, that might be offensive, might be just disgusting, but we should be able to say it. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. But this, going back to the governor, I don't know. I think the Klan, in my opinion, I think that's worse. But who knows? The blackface. But what I want to talk about, not just with Governor Northam, is the left, where we're gonna be able to sit back with a bucket of popcorn and watch this slow train wreck happen. Because do you know how many people in Hollywood that dressed up like blackface? Anybody know that? Well, we're gonna look at some of that. Here's one of them right now. Two late night talk show hosts who just love to bash President Trump on how much of he is as a racist and all that stuff. But here we go. Check this guy. Anybody know who this is? Anybody got an opinion? Well, that's Jimmy Fallon, man. Yeah. Is it Jimmy? Is that his name? Anyway, it's Fallon. He was on Saturday Night Live. He was dressed up like Chris Rock. And he's not that dark. So he put some skin toner. Blackface right there. Not a peep from that guy. Not a peep. Didn't say anything about what's going on with Governor Northam. Look at this one. There you go. Mr. Virtual Signaler himself, Jimmy Kimmel. He's such an upstanding citizen. There you go. Not even just blackface man, he blackface woman. There you go. And then here, this is it here too, because I'm gonna play some of it too. Not just blackface, but making fun of how black people talk. check this one out. It's funny too, though.
Sometime at night, Home Alone look up in the sky and say, "What the hell going on up there? Do UFO live on other planet, phoning home like E.T.? Home Alone read on TV about white people getting deducted by aliens, sticking all kind of hell up their butt. That's a damn thing. Now, Home Alone never seen no flying saucer himself, but if he do, that's gonna be a spooky time.
Spooky.
That's what Home Alone say.
But just like that, watch it. It's funny. I mean, that's what I mean. He's probably gonna get destroyed over some stupid stuff like that. Because he did it probably when it was back in his days with the Man Show or something like that. But what are you gonna do? You're gonna make the governor resign and destroy his whole whatever career, but others can do it. That's the point with the left has gone completely loony. There is no you got these lines that they have drawn in the sand, and they're going to have to destroy each other, and we're going to sit back. What are they going to do? What are they going to do with this stuff? That's another thing. We need to bring all this out. We need to bring it out. They're not going to sit there and sweep things under the rug. It's all going to be brought out into light. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's the Carl Malone thing. But look at this one. Check this out. Watch this one. This is the little cackling. I don't watch it. I can't. This just hurts my ears. But check this one out. This was in 2016.
Making a comeback. When it's nice, I've always had curly hair. Y'all late. Statement.
Watch this.
Huh? What do you?
Look at.
Oh,
Joy.
this picture.
That's blackface.
No,
Well, she got blackface.
I was so cute. Cute I was. Are you Mama Teacher?
Ain't that something?
That is me. What year is this?
Another wonderful virtual signaler. That's Joy Behar. How she's so high and mighty.
But that's my hair. That's my hair.
But what are they going to do? What are they going to do about that? Again, I'm going to go back. I really don't think that this is some kind of destroy my life problem. But that's what the left got themselves into. That's what liberals say. And here's my opinion. I don't know. It's exactly the same thing. I don't know why this can be destroy your career and this can be celebrated. What in the world is the difference? That's a black man. That's a black man. They painted themselves white and made a stupid movie about it. Again, thought it was funny. Whatever. But you can't have two sets of rules, man. This is why this powder keg that's building is happening. People they're getting tired of this, man. You can't have two sets of rules, man. It's not going to work out, and that's exactly what's happening. Even though I didn't prepare anything about what I want to talk about with the two sets of rules, but that thing with Hillary Clinton getting off with murder, And then this endless investigations with Trump, that's two rules, man. And that's not going to work. And you will cause a civil war with kind of still silly stuff like that. But yeah, this is no. Yeah, you got here's going off into another subject now. This is what is it? AOC they call her, Andrea Ocasio-Cortez. Have you seen this Green New Deal? The stuff that she wants to do. I mean, I would never ever thought in my life that they would just be straight out in the open about being socialists. But hey, welcome to 2019, man. It's here. They're talking about socialism, man. In this thing, I mean, she says some wild stuff, And, I was reading today, she was running around Capitol Hill looking for filibuster's office. She said, who's this filibuster? I need to talk to him. I need to see what he's got to say. There was another one she was talking about that schools, they shouldn't just be teaching civics in school. We should be teaching about all automobiles, not just civics. She's talking about we need diversity. You need to talk about Ford and Chevrolet. That's what makes us strong is our diversity. But and the last one, I like I said, I won't crack jokes. Before Nancy Pelosi was made House Speaker, they asked AOC who she wants to be as her choice for the Speaker of the House, and she said, of course, it's Bose. She just wants Bose. That's why they got the best. But yeah, anyways, man, like I said, I just got to mess around because this lady, I mean, she coming up with some stuff, man, and they're gonna jump on the bandwagon, especially the young folks, man. When you talk about giving everything away for free, they don't have jobs, so they're struggling. They want this stuff for free. But here, go through some of the list. Rebuild every single building in the United States within 10 years. Rebuild every one of them. That means your house too. That means your house. Think of smart homes. Think of, hey, air condition can only be at 78. If you go below that, you're going to be fined. That's socialism, brother. You will be controlled. Every single building in the United States rebuilt. Or, all of it. Think about just the insulation. All the ducts in homes and office buildings. That's some stuff there, man. She wants to end all traditional forms of energy in 10 years. 10 years, man. So, and that includes nuclear energy. 10 years, man. She wants to build trains across the oceans. I don't know if it's on top of the ocean or below the ocean or some kind of tube that goes under the ocean. But her plan is to ban all airplanes in the next 10 years. This is what you got. This is what's coming. All right. No investment in new technology of carbon capture and storage. She said they just plant trees. That's all we need to do. We don't need any of that new carbon capture energy. Another one. Here's a good one. Here's a good one for the unions. She wants to mandate all new jobs. They have to be unionized. Every job that comes from, I guess, her bill forward, it will have to be unionized job. There's going to be a carbon tax, cap and trade. And they were asking her how much, what you think, how much is it going to cost our country to do something like this? And she didn't have a solid number, but she said, maybe around $4-5 trillion. And they were asking her how's she going to go and pay for that? What is it? She knows it can't be just from soaking the rich. You could tax them at 100%, and that won't get you 1 year. of what she wanted to spend there. But this was her answer when they asked her how she was going to pay for it. The question isn't how we'll pay for it, but what will we do with our new shared prosperity? She said the Federal Reserve, it doesn't matter how much it costs anyway. The Federal Reserve can just print and extend credit. They can just create money. That's what she said, man. The Fed, really, she's right. The Fed does that, but it's not good. It's not good. It's not a positive thing to do. Just here, and it's a little quick clip about this is Venezuelans, man. Just came here from that completely destroyed country. That was a rich country, man. Had all kinds of oil, and socialism destroyed that country. Here you go. Listen to him.
Talking to actual victims of socialism from Venezuela about what their message would be to young people that would like to see socialist policies here in the United States. Let's see what they have to say. What would be your message to young people that think socialism would be a good idea here in America?
Look yourself in the mirror of Venezuela and Cuba. You do not ever want
Cuba.
anyone, not even close to socialism, to come to this country.
People are eating from trash bags in the streets. So how has socialism helped the country?
It don't work, man.
From the perspective of people who lived through failed socialism, it's very hard to accomplish.
Yeah, I don't think any Venezuelan can really like socialism because we've seen it put in place very well.
It's not a game. It is not a game. It is not the route to go. It is not possible. It's not feasible. Don't fall for it.
It doesn't work the way the book says it works because we're humans and we have imperfections. And socialism is too perfect to be true.
Check your history. Look at the news. Look at all the countries that have failed under.
It's full on state control. They'll be in control of your health care, the food distribution. Like what happened in Venezuela, the oil. It just doesn't work, man. When you're in socialism or communism or any of that, it's one man making decisions for everyone. And he doesn't have, I don't care how awesome or how amazing you think this man or woman is. Power corrupts, absolutely. They are not going to always have your best interest in heart. They will never do it. It won't happen. But, that I don't know how they're getting off onto this socialist stuff, man. It doesn't make any sense. And like it's going back to this Governor Northam. It's not just him, man. The lieutenant governor is also facing allegations of sexual assault. Hey, are they going to go after that and talk about believe all women? I hear crickets over that too, man. Remember that just happened in the fall with Kavanaugh. They wanted to just destroy his life by some allegation. This woman, she filed stuff, man. And it is for really. Sometimes I think about with conspiracy stuff. I'll look at it even for Democrats. This seems kind of conspiratorial, man. I don't know how you can get the governor, lieutenant governor, and now this attorney general. That's the seeds of succession. If he resigns, then he would be governor, right? And if he resigns, then he would be governor. And if he resigns, it finally goes to a Republican. This is crazy. And you got all three entrapped in some kind of whatever craziness that's going on. This last one, Attorney General Herring, he had blackface too. He's doing blackface stuff in college as well. So it's a mess, man. And hey, like I said, we're gonna talk about all kinds of stuff like this. Real quick, wanted to touch on one last thing, and it's about the Elizabeth Warren deal. This lady was talking about how she is Indian, right? That's how she got, whatever with stuff with Harvard and getting into some of these schools. She used another person's spot who was Indian of this Indian descent. Yeah, that's not cool, man. And it's not even about that, because I don't like any of that type of, hey, I get in because I'm brown, I'm black, I'm white. It doesn't matter what skin color you are. You should be qualified. That's what it should be. But this here, I just took a snap picture of this. This is her registration card for the bar, for as an attorney in Austin, Texas, or is it Oklahoma? It might be Oklahoma, but it's up here. It says Texas. Either way, but this is her registration card. I took a little screen capture because this has been getting deleted left and right, man. Because down here, and it's blurry, but as her race, she has American Indian. All right. And today, just today, she admitted that it was all a lie. And she apologized to the Indian Cherokee Nation or whatever she said she was. And now that she's finally admitted it, you know, you go back to things like this where she claimed that she's an American Indian. Anybody, you know what that means? You know what this is? That's a felony, man. She committed a felony. You know, we want to talk about all these people getting marched and thrown in jail from Trump. These people need to start getting arrested as well. This is straight up, this felony. If I do any kind of like stuff like that, it's all over. So, you know, hey, it's my first video. I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope we can all start interacting. I hope we can get on together and have discussions. Like I said, this is our channel. We own it. We can do what we want with it. And, you know, let's start calling these crazy. It's crazy, man. They have lost their minds. Let's start calling it out. Let's start being bold. And it's enough. We are not going to go down this path any longer. Freedom of speech is not going to die. It shouldn't on our watch. It's real. And we need to start, you know, taking a stand. It's time. All right. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Tell some friends, subscribe, and check us out, man. Thanks. See ya.